Long-form narration. This is anything that you're doing where you're in the booth for days at a time for one project, recording one project. Stuff like e-learning, corporate training, audiobooks. The biggest challenge for us as voice actors doing long-form narration is technical consistency, meaning that your voice sounds the same day in and day out on the recording. Now, aside from setting up your equipment in a way that's going to be supportive to you, let's talk about you. How do you keep yourself consistent? Here are 3 tips. First of all, step 1, sit while you're recording. I am a big fan of standing at the microphone, but sometimes you are going to get tired. You're going to be shifting your weight around, and you being able to sit in a stable piece of furniture is actually going to help you stay in the same position for longer, better. The other thing you can do with your chair is you can put tape on the floor of your booth. The front legs and the back legs of the chair, just mark them with tape so that your chair is always in the same place in relation to your microphone setup. All right, step number 2, take regular breaks. Maybe you want to record for 20 minutes and take a 10-minute break. Maybe you want to do 25 minutes and take a 5-minute break. Whatever works for you. But make sure it's consistent and make sure you stick to it, even if you feel like you don't need a break. Because part of what's going to happen is you're going to get tired and you're going to start to push it. And if you're giving yourself consistency in that, your voice is going to be more consistent, but then you can also plan. How long is this going to take me? I have this much time in the booth and I can take this many breaks and this is how many rounds I can go through. And it's going to help you fall into a consistent rhythm. Step number 3, record a prompt. So record before you even start the project. Take a piece of the text, record it in the tone and the pace that you feel is going to work for this, and send it to the client and get their approval. Get the client's approval on your prompt. Then that way, you always have something to listen to. Every day when you come back into the booth and sit down, you can listen to that prompt and get you back into the right cadence. You could even do that after your breaks, whatever you need. Okay, so sit, take regular breaks, and record a prompt that is client approved. And remember, you're a human. You're not a machine. Things are going to go wrong. Things are going to happen. Someday it sounds better, someday it doesn't. Okay? It's why we put these things in place, to help buffer you as much as possible, to help it sound consistent. But you got to also just go with the flow and be nice to yourself. Maybe you take a day off if you have the time, so that you're not having to push and force yourself. Okay? Enjoy.